brand new chapter on international marketing, okay, which you can see, okay, this topic, okay, is more towards how you are going to sell your product to your customer. Okay, so basically, okay, under this chapter, you will get to know about the um, marketing. Okay, the nature of marketing management international business. Okay, is it you can use the similar technique, okay, like what you did in your local business, okay, or you have to customize. Okay, next one, discuss the basic kinds of product and policy and decision made in international business. So this we will start the marketing mix. Okay, we will look about the product, okay, about the pricing, okay, promotion, and also the distribution, or usually we put it as other place. Okay, so we have four P's right here under this international marketing. Okay, so what is actually marketing? Okay, marketing is all about the process, okay, of transferring, okay, in term of first you have to plan, okay, and execute, okay, execute what? Execute the ideas, okay, on how to uh, promoting, okay, set up this kind of pricing, okay, and how to promote the product itself, okay, uh, which it at the end of the day it will satisfy the customer. That is what is marketing all about. Okay, means you are doing, okay, you are doing promoting, okay, any all about the products, okay, and end of the day people will satisfy when purchase the product. That is marketing. Okay, and how about international marketing? Okay, international marketing exists when you go cross the border of your country. Okay, means from local business you expand to foreign business. Okay, so you will meet many kind of national differences, okay, because different in term of culture, different in term of language, okay, different in term of religion, different in term of nation. So all these kind of differences, okay, you need take into account, okay, when you market your product abroad. Okay, capturing synergies among various national market. So right here, why we go abroad, we try to seek synergy. Okay, what is synergy? Okay, synergy is um, part of collaboration. Okay, which will give more impact, okay, or benefits, okay, and advantage for your company. Okay, usually, okay, like what we have under resource, okay, locally, okay, maybe the price is a bit high, okay, but if you collaborate with your international partner, okay, because you may find cheaper raw material that can produce your product, okay, the cost of your product more cheaper. This is what we have under synergy, okay, because you not only go to seek international partner, okay, for the sake of cost of product, maybe uh, looking for uh, larger demand, okay, or what we so call as customer, okay, new customer. So this is what we have under capturing the synergy. Okay, and next one, it's all about the coordinating marketing activities among national market. So under international marketing, you have to coordinate. Okay, the four P's. Okay, because different country, different in term of preferences. Okay, different in term of nation. So how actually you react towards your product? Okay, is it you have to adapt, okay, or you have to standardize. Okay, example, okay, if you want to sell TV, okay, if you want to sell television, okay, so what you have, okay, you have manual book. Okay, is it the manual book of that television, okay, only have English language, or you have all 100 languages, okay, worldwide. So this what we have under marketing activities. You should standardize your product or customize your product. We can see the simple example is the manual itself. Sometimes we can see numbers of languages, okay, in the manual part, okay, manual book, okay, and some products, okay, they just go for 4 languages, okay, Chinese, okay, Japan, okay, Arab, okay, and English. So this kind of the manual, they just looking for maybe their 4 major customer. Okay, and international marketing, okay, as integrated functional area, you can see marketing is as a center, okay, which they can collaborate, okay, with other division, okay, or department, okay, like marketing, they still need accounting division to supply information about the record keeping, okay, human resource management, okay, in term of how actually they employ, okay, they employ the workers itself, because when you go abroad you are dealing with international or foreign workers, okay, and operation management, okay, you are dealing with this kind of how to distribute your products, okay, you need this kind of transporter, okay, or logistic companies, okay, and in term of finance, okay, it's all about the uh, money, okay, cash flow, okay, uh, either inflow towards your company or it more towards outflow of the company. So this marketing, okay, it can be stayed as a center, okay, because under marketing you need to communicate, okay, with all of this kind of division, okay, in order to success, okay, in international level. Okay, and as you can see right here, okay, this is some of the what we so call as strategies, okay, our business strategies in order to survive in international market. Okay, you can see this kind of business strategy is a bit similar with what you have came across under other subjects like IT in business, okay, and the competitive advantages, okay. So you can see the element is the same, okay. When it comes to competitive advantage, okay, you will seek this kind of differentiation, okay, of the products, okay, uh, how your products, okay, different, okay, with the other available product in the market, okay. So this what we have, okay. It's similar with what we understood under competitive advantage, okay. If your product is unique, okay, it actually will helps your company, okay, to success in international market, okay. And same goes to overall cost leadership, okay. Your product is different, okay, in term of cost, okay, you are the leaders, okay, so you offering lower in term of cost, okay, but quality products, okay. And next one is focus strategy. So you which type or which sector that you focus at. So this is what we have under business strategy when we go for abroad, okay. We have to make sure that to tap new market, okay, much more easier if you go for different products, okay, rather than similar product with the existing product in the market, okay. And overall cost leadership and focus strategy, okay. So this is what we have for the business strategy, okay, when we go abroad. Okay, and basically, okay, like I mentioned about differentiation, okay, about the cost leadership, and sometimes, okay, uh, companies, okay, they focus either one, okay, or sometimes, okay, they can manage to focus to both, okay, the uh, cost leadership, okay, and what we so call as the differentiation of the products, okay, uh, and how to survive. They should know about this kind of marketing mix, okay, the 4 P's, okay. So what we have under this kind of 4 P's, okay, product, okay, price, promotion and place. Okay, so this kind of what is so called as marketing mix is the essential, okay, or the fundamental, okay, for the company, okay, to develop their products abroad, okay, and how to set the price of the product, okay, is it should be the same like what we have in our own country, okay, and how to sell those product offline or online, okay, is it just for the center of the country, okay, how about the demographics, okay, so you need to know, okay, which actually generate which level, okay, that consume your product, okay, and this in term of distribution, okay, how actually your product, okay, being moved, okay, from one place to the other place. So this is the importance, okay, of marketing mix, okay, as you can see right here, okay, under this kind of uh, charts, okay, you can see business strategy at the top, okay, whether you go for differentiation, cost leadership, or some of the focus at your business, okay, and under marketing mix, okay, you should highlight, okay, or you should strategize in terms of your products, okay, pricing, promotion and place, okay, which uh, example, okay, I can say that, okay, like foods, okay, food product, okay, is it food product, okay, like what you have, okay, in your own country, okay, we have mummy, okay, mummy do uh, offer this kind of instant noodle, okay, instant noodle with range of flavors, okay, so this kind of instant noodle, okay, if they want to export, okay, they want to export to China, okay, because they know that China have a good what we so call as demand, okay, in term of instant noodle, okay, even though they know that instant noodle, okay, is a common product in China, okay, so what actually mummy, okay, that Malaysian company can offer, okay, so they can offer in term of different flavors, okay, so right here they will develop, okay, develop a product, okay, which flavor that they want to export to China, okay, maybe curry flavor, okay, or uh, asam laksa flavor, okay, so this kind of taste, okay, is not available in China but can be accepted, okay, because that type of flavors, okay, it's not too weird, okay, for this kind of Chinese community, okay, because it's a bit like asam laksa is a bit tangy, okay, for the curry, maybe ours is a bit spicy, okay, compared to what in China is a bit light, so they just adopt in term of the level of spiciness, okay, but the thing is the flavors is a bit familiar, okay, with the Chinese market, okay, and in terms of pricing, okay, we know that people Chinese people in China, okay, they're a bit common, okay, with this kind of instant noodle. So you have to go for market survey, okay, what level of pricing, okay, that you can adapt, okay, or you can execute, okay, in China market, okay, because we know that before we go for pricing, we need to know the cost, okay. We cannot offer cheaper price, okay, if our cost is a bit high, okay. So when it comes to pricing, okay, if you want to go for uh, cheaper price, okay, maybe you have to manufacture the product in China itself, okay, compared to doing what we do call this kind of exporting activities. So this is one of the option to reduce, okay, the price of your good when you go abroad, okay. And in terms of promotion, okay, the wise way to enhance the desirability of the product or service to potential buyer, okay, how to promote this kind of instant noodle, okay, the mummy, okay, to make sure that people in China can consume, okay, can buy your products, okay. Maybe you go for billboard, okay, for TV advertisement, okay, for what we so call as free sample first, okay. So this is kind of what we so call as promotional activities, okay, to make sure Chinese people in China aware with your products, okay. And please, okay, get product and service into customer hand via transportation and merchandise, okay. What we have here, okay, like I mentioned before, is it good uh, if we export our product or manufacture our product, okay, in their country, because we are looking for uh, lower in term of cost, okay, to offer cheaper price, okay. And where actually people can get the product, okay, the shopping market, okay, or in night market, okay, or maybe your product is a bit what we so call as high end, okay, so only at certain outlet. So this kind of thing that you have to uh, what we so call as to uh, rectify, okay, whether to put, okay, your product same with the other instant noodle product, okay, or to make your product a bit luxury product, sort of that, okay. So this one is under place, okay. Key decision making factors, this is some of the thing that influence, okay, towards this kind of marketing mix. Okay, whether you go for standardization of customization, okay, standardization is you actually keep, okay, your product same, okay, like what you have in your local market, okay. Customization you have to change, okay, because you have to suit with this kind of customer preference, okay. Legal forces, okay, legal forces when it come to uh, country's legal itself, okay, because actually they have set, okay, do and don'ts, okay, for your products before their product can enter into their market, okay. So you have to fulfill, okay, maybe in term of the packaging, maybe in term of the what we so called as the nutritional facts, okay, the one is for the foods, okay, because they have this kind of what we so call as uh, the rules and regulation, okay. Maybe you have to scan for their health body first, okay, before your product can be distributed, okay, to their people, okay. Economic factors and income level, okay. When it comes to economic factors, okay, and income level, okay, some income level, okay, they a bit particular, okay, with the content of the product, okay. Like if your product is a bit expensive, okay, this expensive product, people that affordable, okay, to buy the product, they're a bit particular with the content of the product, what the product can offer, okay. So that's how actually they demand for that particular content about the product. Okay, and some people, okay, like income level, like low income level, they not particular, they a bit more what we so call as eager in term of the price. Okay, like cheaper price should be okay for them. Okay, like what we have under um, uh, instant noodle. Okay, we have numbers of instant noodle in the shopping rack. Okay, so they will choose the cheapest one because they have tight in term of budget, sort of that. But for those people, okay, that not looking for this kind of cheaper price, they are looking for the content. Okay, what actually extra in term of this kind of product? Okay, is it low calories? Okay, the kind of elements, okay, that being displayed, okay, uh, on the packaging of the products. Okay, so you should know the target customer. Okay, is it industrial? Okay, or the consumer itself? Okay, because some of the technical, okay, technical equipment like machinery, that one you is more toward for the industrial, because you have to face to face, okay, guide about what is your product all about. So you have to explain, okay, you have to assist how to use the product. That one is the technical part is more to the industrial product. Okay, how about the consumer product? Okay, consumer product is something that uh, easily to be understood by the consumers. Okay, like what we have, uh, the instant noodle itself. Okay, okay, you just read the step by step. Okay, how to consume this kind of instant noodle. Okay, just pour boiling water. Okay, wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, and then put the flavors of the instant noodle, and then you can enjoy the food. So this kind of thing, okay, is easily can be understood by the customer or consumer. Okay, in terms of the cultural influences. Okay, maybe in terms of the religion base. Okay, maybe in terms of the language. Okay, maybe in terms of the identity. Okay, cultural identity of that countries itself. Okay, like what we have. Okay, maybe in China you can sell the instant noodle with chopstick. Okay, but in other country like Saudi Arabia, okay, they are not familiar with this kind of chopstick. So you have to accompany that particular instant noodle with fork. So this kind of thing, different utensil, okay, to tap the different consumer. Okay, and the competition itself. We know that, uh, like I said before, okay, when it come to example instant noodle, okay, if you go to China, okay, we know this is the common, okay, common product in China. Okay, but how to make it unique, how to make it different? Okay, so you offer different flavors. So this is what we have under how to make sure that your product, okay, can survive in the market. Okay, standardization versus customization. Okay, we have these three approach: ethnocentric, polycentric, and geocentric. Okay, what is these three approach? Okay, these three approach being choose. Okay, so it's option for the company, okay, to choose what type of approach in order to uh, promote, okay, their products, okay, or in term of marketing strategies. Okay, marketing strategies, okay, in order to make sure their product is visible, okay, in international market. Okay, so under ethnocentric, okay, but before that, Okay, ethnocentric. Okay, ethnocentric is more towards you apply okay the same marketing strategies okay like what you did okay in your home country. Okay, so ethnocentric. Okay, even though we have two different market. Okay, like local market okay and foreign market. Okay, like example the instant noodle okay the mami okay okay in Malaysia okay you use the what we so call as same packaging okay same packaging okay and what we so call as I did mention okay in term of uh, the utensil okay used for this kind of instant noodle okay you accompany that every instant noodle insert with spoon and fork okay so this is what we have under the packaging okay and this product okay similarly being export okay to China okay mean you not use you not accompany the each of the cup of the noodles okay instant noodle okay with chopstick okay if you go for the chopstick yeah, that one can be considered under polycentric approach because polycentric approach you customize okay you customize your product okay towards local preference so like for Malaysia you accompany every single cup of noodle okay with a fork okay and for the Chinese customer in China every cup have this kind of chopstick that one is polycentric okay means you have adapt okay customize your product okay towards local ataupun towards foreign preference okay geocentric approach pula okay this one is more toward standardized okay so it's a bit focused to certain uh, su- uh, to certain element okay to certain element of the marketing mix okay example okay in term of uh, flavors itself okay in term of flavors itself so what you did okay you actually offer the same flavor okay that being offered in Malaysia okay local okay with what we have in China okay without any changes in term of level of spiciness okay level of ingredients okay so exactly okay that is the nature or what we so call as standard flavors yeah so you if you buy the product in Malaysia it seems like you buy in product in China okay because the spiciness is the same that one is geocentric approach okay so geocentric approach they have this kind of also advantage and disadvantage okay advantage when it comes to economy of scale okay because you produce more okay mean the price might be lower due to the cost is low okay compared to the others okay but you have to bear in mind okay because you actually standardize the product under geocentric okay the product is similar so maybe there is tendency to lose the customer okay because of what people is hard uh, to accept okay the flavors of your product okay so this is what we have under geocentric okay so ethnocentric is more towards what you practice local same like what you practice foreign polycentric you customize the product geocentric you actually go for standardization. Okay, so you treat all your customer is the same. Okay, and what we have under this kind of advantage and disadvantage of standardized and customized marketing. Okay, this is the detail. Okay, I did mention. Okay, it will reduce the marketing cost, of course. Okay, when you go for standardization. Okay, because you actually go for this kind of economic of scale. It may reduce your marketing costs. Okay, facilitate centralized control of marketing. You can imagine. Okay, your product. Okay, the packaging all is in English. Okay, compared to if you go to Arab, you go for Arabic language. If you go to France, you go for French language for the packaging. Okay, but if you standardize, all is in English. Okay, so it might be reduce your marketing cost. Okay, promote efficiency in research and development. Result of economy of scale in production reflect the trend toward a single global marketplace because your product is standard. Okay, like what we have under example, Coca-Cola drink. Okay, Coca-Cola drink. Okay, all the label is Coca-Cola. Okay, so it's hard to find in India. They use their own language of Coca-Cola. Okay, so Coca-Cola is what is so called as a brand. Okay, that not use any other language. Okay, in order to promote their products. Okay, so what disadvantages you can see right here? Ignore different condition of products used because we know we are dealing with different consumer. Okay, different nation. Okay, ignore local legal differences. Okay, because you have standardized your product. Okay, ignore differences in buyer behavior pattern. Okay, inhibit local marketing initiative. Okay, and ignore other different in individual market. Okay, exactly. For the disadvantage, you fail to understand your consumer. Okay, that is the conclusion. Okay, for the customization marketing. Okay, for customize a bit different because you have to bear higher in term of cost. Okay, like here, increase marketing cost due to what? You have received signal to change your packaging. Okay, to change your ingredients, okay, to suit with customer preferences. So you have to offer variety, okay, type of products. Okay, create an efficiency in R&D, reduce economy of scale because the small demand. Okay, you have to produce, okay, small batch or small numbers of product. Okay, ignore trend to a single global marketplace. Okay, this is all is the opposite for the standardized. Okay, and advantage it reflect different condition of product use. Okay, because you have treat. Okay, you have treat your consumer special. Okay, they can this group, okay, being entertained, okay, towards their preferences. Okay, acknowledge local legal differences, account for different in buyer behavior pattern. Okay, we know that some people they are very health conscious, so you have to go for low calories product. Okay, some people cannot uh, what we so called as cannot have or they are a bit allergic, okay, for the peanuts, okay, for kind of certain type of gluten. So you have to introduce, okay, type of product, okay, that can be tolerance, okay, toward their preferences. Okay, promote local marketing initiative. So instead of just use one language, you use their own local language. Okay, so local Chinese kanji, okay, their letter. Okay, or what we so call as the Arabic language for the Arabic letters. Okay, so account for other differences in Libra market. So all being treated as individual. So this what we have under the customized. Okay, but due to that kind of investment, it will increase, okay, basically your marketing cost. Okay, product policy. Okay, product policy. Okay, the first P. Okay, you can see either your product is tangible or intangible. Okay, what is tangible? The product can be touched. Okay, or maybe intangible. Okay, the service. Okay, like education. Okay, that kind of uh, language. Okay, that kind of features. Okay, that appear on your products. Okay, so you can like what we have under the tangible one. Okay, uh, we can see okay how the certain company okay like Jintel okay Jintel want to export to maybe Middle East okay how their product okay you can see the tangible features okay the seat okay the leather okay the intangible features okay is more towards uh, the satisfaction okay the what we so call as uh, how actually okay the product okay being satisfied okay by the customer okay so it actually helps to incorporate that kind of intangible okay with the tangible features of the products okay in one single products okay okay and as you can see right here standardized product or customized product okay standardized across market customized within the individual market okay mean different country you treat different market or some of the products okay can be catered what we so call as uh, either standard or custom okay because you can see okay example okay the easiest example is instant noodle okay the cup of the instant noodle the packaging okay you can use different languages okay or standard languages or you can put in one single cup two or three different languages so this one is mixed okay under the market okay so you have to identify okay your company is suitable for which type of what we so call as strategy standardized or customized okay legal forces okay in terms of labeling requirement okay labeling requirement you have to put okay all the what we so call as okay for the food products okay maybe you have to get the permission first okay from the health bodies okay the health standards okay and make sure under labeling requirement okay have shown the ingredients okay the what we so call as what being put okay maybe some people is allergic okay so not suitable uh, for people that non tolerant with peanuts or gluten so have should be spelled out okay on the packaging okay so this what we so call as labeling requirement because some people that we can see not tolerant okay toward this product okay may have what we so call as side impact okay and same goes to suitable for vegetarian okay this product contain alcohol so that is some kind of product state so not suitable for the muslim so they have to declare okay in on the label okay product design okay make sure that that kind of labeling okay or what we so call as the design of the label okay uh, is acceptable okay and technical standards so you have to make sure okay usually for electrical parts okay they have to show the what we so called as level of voltage. That one is should be spelled out on the label. Okay, to make sure that it actually follow all the legal requirement. Okay, cultural influences. Okay, you can see. Okay, this kind of under cultural influences, your products. Okay, have to customize or standardize in terms of the language. Okay, I did mention before. Okay, for China market. Okay, for China market, is it suitable to label in English or no need in English? Okay, just uh, use a Chinese character. Okay, because most of these Chinese people do read in Chinese only. Okay, compared to you put any other foreign language. Okay, display on the packaging. Okay, in terms of the packaging, okay, is it suitable like noodles? Okay, is it you want ready to eat, just put in cup or put in packet. So you have to uh, you have to strategize. Okay, what type of consumer that you are going to penetrate in China. Okay, food ingredients. Okay, all the ingredients. Okay, like in terms of the spiciness. Okay, in terms of the some is health conscious. So you can go for ingredients with lot of veggies. Okay, sort of that. Okay, quality consciousness. That's why I said. Okay, there is numbers type of customer. Some is price conscious. Okay, price conscious mean they will look okay more towards uh, this price. Okay, they go for lower in term of price. Okay, no matter what type of brand. But some people, okay, they go for brand. Okay, they go for quality. So it's actually how you treat your customer. Okay, environmental consciousness. Okay, maybe in term of the products. Okay, their packaging using recycle. Okay, or non-recycle, sort of that. And local moral and sensibilities. Okay, in term of local moral. Okay, in term of how actually okay your product okay can help to serve the community. Okay, can educate. Okay, so this also should be counted okay towards the cultural influences okay when you strategize your marketing international marketing. Okay, economic factors we did before. Okay, product design attribute, level of economic development. Okay, low income, high income. Okay, so different in term of the treatment. Okay, for high income, maybe they go for the content of the products. Okay, the quality of the product. Okay, but for lower income, okay, maybe they just go for this kind of affordable. Okay, or cheaper in term of price. Okay, in terms of the quality of structure. That's why, okay, if you want to sell your instant noodle, okay, maybe in higher price, maybe you can put in a cup, okay, or for lower price, you can sell it in a packet. So this is what we have under the desired attribute of the product itself due to economic factors. Okay, brand name. Okay, standard brand name. Okay, in terms of the packaging cost should be lower. Like Coca-Cola. Okay, just use Coca-Cola brand worldwide. Okay, so it actually will help to reduce the cost. Okay, because you can use the similar theme. Okay, to export to any country. Okay, design, advertising. Okay, and spill over. Okay, customize brand name like using any characters. Okay, like Spider-Man, Disney. So this different character that being put okay that being put on the packaging okay will go for customization. Okay, mean you have to put any kind of character okay like Spider-Man okay on the packaging okay but only for certain period of time only. Okay, and pricing policy. Okay, varying cost of doing business. Okay, because we know that Okay, when we go abroad, okay, we actually have this kind of exchange rate risk. Okay, and it will affect, okay, the cost of our products. Okay, and you have also take into account the transportation costs. Okay, the delivery, okay, warehousing. Okay, and about the tariff, what is tariff? Charges. Okay, that extra charges that you have to pay to the government. Government charge you, okay, maybe in term of excise, okay, in term of tax. So that one is fall all under tariff, which will increase the cost of the product before you can set the price, okay, of the products. Okay, distribution practice and exchange rate fluctuation, because we know that you are doing business abroad, so you actually have this kind of exchange rate risk. Okay, so when it comes to pricing policy, okay, either you go for standard price policy, okay, like you what we so call as what price being offered in your home country also being offered in other country. Okay, the same price. Okay, just for the matter of the exchange rate. Okay, so maybe $1 in US is equal to 4 ringgit in Malaysia. Okay, so that one is a standard price policy. Okay, in terms of the brand, the product itself. Okay, or two tiered pricing. Okay, means local they have their own price. Okay, when go abroad, okay, because we have take into certain factors. Okay, it should be a bit expensive. Okay, for the foreign countries. Okay, or using market pricing. Okay, what is market pricing? The more people demand for your product, the higher the price. Okay, or that is what we have under this kind of market pricing. Or if you can supply more, okay, toward the demand, it can lower the price. So this market pricing is referring to demand and supply. Okay, and as you can see, usually for telephone, okay, the cellular phone, okay, smartphone, okay, uh, when they introduce the product, the price a bit higher, but when 2 3 years later, there is drop of price, okay, of that kind of uh, electronic device. Okay, and this due to what they follow demand and supply. So this is some of what we so call as market pricing. Okay, as you can see, okay, this is the demand curve. Okay, the demand, and this is marginal cost, and this is marginal revenue. Okay, so when it comes to profit maximization, okay, you can see, okay, from this particular at this particular price, okay, you can see this is the limit, okay, where under this quantity, okay, this is where we can earn under our profit maximization. Okay, uh, like here, okay, when it come to what we so call as two different, okay, marginal cost, okay, to at different quantity. Okay, this one, okay, you can see the difference. Okay, higher price, lower quantity. Okay, this one, the more you what we so call as the more you produce, okay, the lower the price. Okay, so right here, okay, you can evaluate, okay, in a certain country, okay, you offer higher price, okay, at small number of quantity of goods. Okay, and the others country, you offer larger, okay, or numbers of quantity, okay, larger number of quantity of goods, okay, at lower price, okay, to gain this kind of profit maximization. Okay. Okay, market pricing. Okay, when market pricing, they will follow the demand and supply of the market. Okay, so that is the condition. Okay, you follow the demand or the supply and demand of the market. Okay, and sometimes it will happen arbitrage. Okay, what is arbitrage? People can compare which country can offer lower in term of price. They will go to that country to get the product. So this what we have under arbitrage. Okay, arbitrage you compare. Okay, which country do offer lower in term of price. Okay, usually for this kind of luxury product. Okay, you can go. You can compare. Okay, like uh, this kind of dishware, Coral, Pyrex, okay, which country do offer the lower one, lower price, okay. Same goes to this kind of handbags, okay. You can compare, is it outlet in Saudi Arabia or outlet in Europe, okay, do offer, okay, do offer cheaper price of Gucci, okay, or what we so call as Coach products, okay. So this kind of thing, which actually force the customer to compare, okay. Advantages, setting the price, okay, it will help to setting the price, okay, upon the demand, okay. People know that we have a number of what we so call as limited resource, okay, but higher demand will lead towards higher in term of price. So this is the advantage of the supplier, okay, because they no need to produce more, okay, just wait for the demand of the customer, okay. If the demand is a bit low, okay, so there is uh, no motivation, okay, for them to increase the price, okay. And disadvantage, damage to brand names, okay, gray market development, okay. Maybe when it come to uh, expensive, okay, uh, people will label, okay, that particular brands are expensive product, okay. Or if too cheap, people also label, okay, that one is cheap product, okay. Gray market development, what is gray market development? Okay, gray market development, okay, is happen when people do sell in the market not using legal channel, not using proper channel, okay. It's legal but not proper channel, okay. Example, okay, example. So instead of you what we so called as uh, you buying this kind of coral dishware in the market, okay, you go to uh, US or Australia, okay, you buy one container of coral, okay. And this one container of coral, okay, you buy during your what we so called as visit, okay, or your trip, vacation trip, okay. And when you go back, okay, you are not unauthorized dealer or unauthorized agent of coral, but you sell this kind of coral to your friends. That one considered as gray market. Usually this kind of people go to where to Guangzhou, okay, to Beijing to buy this kind of cheap good, okay, cheap good, and they resell back, okay, in their home country, okay, okay, with a certain additional price, but still the price of good is a bit cheaper compared to the local product. So this is what we have under gray market development. So people do buying and selling activity through not proper channel, like when they go for vacation, okay, they buy extra and then they sell it to their friends, sort of that. Okay, uh, and also consumer resentment, when it comes to consumer itself. Okay, sometimes people will very particular with price. Okay, they have said, okay, uh, if they are at a higher income level, they should afford to buy expensive goods. Okay, sort of that. So it actually will make people, okay, very sensitive about this kind of pricing activities. Okay, in terms of promotion issues, okay, it's more to advertising. Okay, you have to follow. Okay, some country they have do and don'ts. Okay, like only like in Middle East. Okay, Middle East. Okay, you cannot display, okay, some things that uh, against, okay, their religion. Okay, so that kind is under advertising. Okay, and in terms of personal selling, okay, personal selling, okay, we have gone through, either you want to promote, okay, this industrial toward industrial consumer, or the normal customer, okay, the public. Okay, because actually when it comes to personal selling, okay, like what we have, okay, the industrial is a bit not easy, because you have to explain one by one. Okay, and for the consumer product, we have numbers of successful personal selling. Okay, like in Malaysia, we do so-called as direct selling. Okay, like Avon, Amway, Causeway, so that kind of thing. Okay, they will offer, okay, their product to dedicated members. Okay, we also have sales promotion and public relation. Okay, to the customer. Okay, when it comes to sales promotion, like in Malaysia. Okay, we have annual sales. Okay, so discount. Okay, public relation is more toward how they give you or reward you through bonus point. Okay, you can collect the points. Okay, collect the coupon to redeem with the other products. So what this kind, what we so call as how actually they try to engage with their customer. Okay, advertising. Okay, we have numbers of decision factor. Okay, what message, okay, that we want to deliver to our customer. Okay, some can be direct, some can be indirect. Okay, you can see like Milo. Okay, Milo, when they advertise, okay, they actually promote sport activities. Okay, so that kind you can see the message. Okay, so drink Milo is good for sports, sort of that. So this kind of thing is the message, because most advertisement, they are not just display about the brand, okay, but the message, okay, that can be carried to that kind of brand. Okay, and the medium, electronics, okay, newspaper, okay, what type of medium or channel, okay, to advertise. Okay, you can see global and local advertising, referring to the what we so call as the government itself, other kind of restriction. Okay, some countries a bit what we so called as loose in terms of requirement. Okay, a bit of freedom. Okay, some is a bit strict. Okay, so you have to refer to the countries itself. Okay, personal selling, I did mention. Industrial, go to face, more to technical product. Consumer product, like direct selling. Okay, I did mention about the Avon, the Amway, Causeway. Okay, so advantage, knowledge of local market. Okay, so right here under personal selling, because you actually dedicate your sales or your marketing strategies to certain people. Okay, that is what we so call as prospect. Okay, toward your business. So right here, you have knowledge of the local market, close contact with customer. Okay, people know. Okay, we have groups of agent, okay, to control, okay, this kind of selling, okay, and access to valuable market information. The disadvantage is more toward you have to compensate sales representative, okay, like what we have under Avon, okay, or Koei. You have to this kind of co-lady, okay, to explain to you, okay, and they also do maintain the product, okay, maybe throughout the service, okay, monthly or when it being requested by the customer. Okay, making contact after the sales, this one, like Koei. Okay, expenses of regional sales office, because they have to set up, okay, the numbers of level agent, okay, they have some of technicians, okay, uh, this kind of what we so call as stockies, sort of that, okay. Sale promotion, it depends, okay, either retailer, wholesaler, or consumer itself, because we know that the end is consumers, but sometimes we can what we so call as jump, okay, or you can directly, okay, buy from wholesaler, okay, or buy from retailer, okay. And the others is more toward public relation, okay. Public relation, I did mention about this kind of how actually the company engage with the consumer itself, okay, through certain message, okay, corporate citizen, okay, political allies. Some country you have to go to this kind of political allies, okay, because some is more toward they want to seek benefit, okay, because they know that your company, okay, have reputation, okay, in their country, okay. So maybe you have to what we so call as sponsor, okay, to certain of their event, okay, like Olympics, okay. We know that Olympics, okay, you have to sponsor, okay, for their what we so call it as official drinks, okay. So there is isotonic drink, okay. So official sponsor for the athlete, so on and so forth, okay, which actually can give this kind of positive image for your company itself, even though you have to invest much toward the event, okay, and it will increase the reputation of your company. Okay, distribution issue and decision. Okay, this one is more toward physical transportation. Of course, you have to decide whether to use sea freight, air freight, or what we so call as road transportation. Okay, or maybe use this kind of train. Okay, because it actually depend on the good itself. Okay, if that is perishable good, or what we so call as um, certain good like uh, vegetables, okay, so it need to be quick to be sent to certain countries, okay, like uh, we want to send our vegetables to China, okay, maybe it's not proper to use sea freight, because sea freight maybe take more time. So you have to use the air freight. Okay, selection of main to merchandise good. So this kind of thing you have to study. Okay, what the best. Okay, that you can use. Okay, type of transportation for your product to be delivered to your customer. Okay, this one is the transportation mode. You can see the train, okay, or airplane. Usually we so call as air freight. Okay, the truck itself. Okay, in logistic we so call as prime mover, ship or vessel. This one is more towards sea freight. Okay, or some of the intangible good use digital media. Okay, you can see some of the advantages. Okay, save what maybe limited to railroad only. Okay, so like in certain country they don't have this kind of infrastructure. Okay, sample of product like you want to deliver automobile or grains. Okay, airplane very quick but expensive. Okay, more toward luxury product. Okay, truck. Okay, maybe versatile, but you have to have a road access. Okay, most of the consumer good. Okay, using this kind of type of transportation. Cheap, inexpensive mean very cheap but slow, 3 to 4 months, okay, to reach the destination, okay, and most toward a bulk product, okay, bulky product, okay, digital media fast unusable for many product, more towards services and to relay information, okay, to public. Okay, you can see the different channel, okay, either this manufacturer, okay, you will send to import agent, because we know that the importers is our agent in the other country. When they receive our good, okay, is it they can directly sell to you, okay, to the customer, or this import agent, okay, that import our products, okay, go for retailer, and this retailer will sell to the customer, or the longest one, we have this kind of wholesaler, and then go for retailer, and end of the day customer will receive the product. That is kind of distribution channel, okay, when it come to uh, international marketing. Okay, and I think that's all for today. Okay, you can see some of the review question, okay, for your exercise. Okay, any question for this topic, international marketing? Okay, it's same like what you have under marketing subject. Okay, but this topic is more to when you go beyond your countries. I mean, you cross borders of your country. Okay, so any question?
No, sir.
Okay, if no, I think that's all for today. Okay, and uh, you can continue, okay, to complete your assignment. Okay, and I think that's all. Happy holiday and see you next week. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.